started our life journey in our mother's womb from a single cell. Single cell turned into a multicellular human being. It's really a wonder. Let us think for a while how it might have happened. All sexually reproducing organisms, including humans, we began life as a fertilized egg or zygote. Trillions of cell division subsequently occur in a very controlled manner to produce a complex multicellular human being. From this, we can understand that the original single cell is the ancestor of every other cells present in our body. Once a living being is fully grown, then also cell reproduction is necessary for repair and regeneration purposes. First, let us discuss what is the need for new cells in our body. New cells are needed for the growth, replacement, repair, and reproduction. Just remember the mnemonic GRRR. From a seed, new sapling is produced. It is because of the production of new cells by cell division process. Our body is made up of different types of cells, and each cells have their own lifespan. For example, brain cells have the lifespan of 30 to 50 years. Skin cells have only the lifespan of 20 days. After that, each cell has to die and it should be replaced by the new cells. If any one of our body parts get hurt because of injuries, automatically it is repaired by the formation of new cells in that particular places. And finally, new cells are needed for reproduction. Each cell in our body undergoes cell cycle. Cell cycle is divided into two different phases, the interphase and the M phase. The interphase is the non-dividing phase of the cell cycle, and the M phase or the mitosis is the dividing phase of the cell cycle. Cell cycle is the ordered sequence of events that occur in a cell to prepare itself for cell division and subsequent division of the cell to produce two daughter cells. During interphase, the cell grows and DNA is replicated. During the mitotic phase, the replicated DNA and the cytoplasmic contents are separated and the cell divides. Let us discuss about the interphase in detail. During this period, the cell grows and prepares for mitosis. It also includes three phases. First growth phase or G1 phase, synthesis phase or S phase, second growth phase or G2 phase. In G1 phase, the following changes will take place inside the cell. RNA and protein synthesis needed for the cell division will take place, and the synthesis of various enzymes and nutrients needed for DNA replication and the cell division will take place. The volume of cytoplasm also increases. We all know that the mitochondria and chloroplast has their own DNA. So the mitochondria and chloroplast start to divide in the G1 phase itself. In the late G1, the cells either withdraw from the cell cycle and enter the resting phase, or they start preparing for the next cell division. In synthesis phase, more DNA is formed by DNA replication, and the chromosomes are duplicated in the synthesis phase. Second growth phase is the very shortest growth period. Here, the RNA and proteins needed for the cell division continues. Let us recollect what we have discussed till now. The cell cycle, it consists of two phases, interphase and the mitotic phase. Interphase consists of three phases, G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. In G1 phase, RNA and protein synthesis needed for the cell division will take place. The volume of cytoplasm increases, mitochondria and chloroplast will divide. In S phase, the chromosomes are duplicated, and finally in the G2 phase, the RNA and protein synthesis continues. Thank you. In the next video, let us discuss about the M phase in detail.